Hello readers, my name is Amanda and today we are reading A Dinosaur Tooth Fairy. We have a couple ingredients over here for Super Snacky Saturdays. I'm wondering while we're listening to the book if you can figure out what we're going to make. The Dinosaur Tooth Fairy by Martha Brockenbrough, reading it with permission from Scholastic. Inside the Museum of Truly Old Things, past the food court, the woolly mammoths, and the wheel exhibit, the last dinosaur tooth fairy polishes her collection of fangs. She is a spiky beauty from Spinosaurus, a mighty molar from Gigantosaurus, and a splendid side tooth she snagged from a yawning duck-billed hadrosaur. Those were the good days for Dinosaur Tooth Fairy. The world was hot, the teeth were huge, and the tiny dinies made her happy. But so much time has passed, and now the Dinosaur Tooth Fairy is alone, alone, alone. She knows just what she needs to feel better, though. A new tooth. Like that one, over there. The teeny tiny white, terrific doozy of a tooth. And it's looser than loose. Look! The Dinosaur Tooth Fairy wants it, wants it, wants it. So she leaves behind her collection of fangs and tiptoes after the child. Who gets swallowed by a giant roaring monster. The Dinosaur Tooth Fairy rushes to save the day, but the monster only blinks his swoopy lashes and zooms away. Look at him going so fast. What would you do if you were eaten by a monster? She hangs on tight until at last he stops and coughs, and whoosh, out pops the child. The Dinosaur Tooth Fairy wants a rest, but she needs that tooth. And so, until the sun goes down, she battles the one-eyed Doorknobosaurus, who is fierce and impossible. But at last she defeats him and lands plunk next to a beast who has splendid fangs of his own and a great deal of drool. The doggy is tickled to see her in his house and full of teeth, where some are attached and some are not. Yet, there's still just one thing she wants, and it's nowhere to be found. She tries one last spot, but the tooth isn't in the shirt cave, nor is it with the small furry mammal. It's definitely not with the parrot, who is rude, and that's all there is to say. Tooth pirate, tooth pirate. And now the sun is rising and she doesn't have what she wants, and this is terrible, terrible, terrible. It's kind of sad she can't find a tooth. Just as she's about to give up, she hears the child and sniffs the air. It's the tooth! Over the bed, but under the pillow, which is a problem because her arms are as short as her tantrums are long. Plink! Who's this? Here's the Dinosaur Tooth Fairy, but who is this? Is that the sound of a heart breaking? It's not, it's not, it's not. Clink! It's the sound of two new friends who found the teeth of their dreams. Looks like this might be the other Tooth Fairy. And something else they love even more. All right, that was the end of our book today. We're now going to go into our tasty monster mouth recipe. How was that book? I thought it was pretty cool. Have you guessed what we're making? I have a hint. It's apple monster mouth. So our first thing we're going to need is an apple. You can pick any apple you want. This is Gala. You could use green. You could use Honeycrisp. Your favorite apple. You're also going to need some mini marshmallows for the teeth and some peanut butter. If you didn't want to use peanut butter, Nutella would be really good too. So we're first going to take our apple core. This is going to help me cut the apples, and it cuts 10 slices. So you put it right in the middle of the apple and push down. Sometimes it's a little messy. The next thing we're going to do is pick out 2 apple slices we really like. I think these ones will work. We're going to take some peanut butter and spread it on one side of each slice. Now we're going to spread it on the other slice. And my favorite part is adding the teeth. So if we're looking at the monster like this, this would be one top of the mouth and this is the bottom. We're going to take mini marshmallows and stack them along the edge of the peanut butter. Just do it on one side though. Looks like I can fit 6. Next we're going to take our other apple slice, flip it around so the peanut butter is going to face down, put it against your apple, and here you have a monster mouth. Hope you guys enjoy. Be sure to send pictures to us in the comments so we can see your delicious treats.